Libra. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you. Do your reading for the month of December. If you are seeing this on any other platform other than YouTube, click the link in my bio and go check out my YouTube for this full reading. Alright, so boom. Your intuitively chosen incense was honey. First and foremost, I feel like somebody's your honey. You're somebody's honey. Period. Somebody needs honey to sweeten up their life. Heavy on the rituals. Honey is really healing. Someone could incorporate honey. Start taking honey. Someone needs to incorporate it. Start using it to heal their wounds in some regard. Heal their body in some regard. Honey also representing, you know, prosperity and diligence and hard work paying off or some shit like that. There being other things that I can't think of, but so you should really look up the different spiritual properties of honey. But your channeled song was Young Nigga by Nipsey Hussle. Probably never understand him till he pull up in the Phantom. When he pull up in the Phantom, he gonna have that shit blasting. Like, young nigga, just a young nigga. Young nigga, just a young nigga. What they call you, where you from, nigga? In my city, that was question number one, nigga. Looking at the legend I become, nigga. I can't help but feeling like I am the one, nigga. Yeah. Somebody who wasn't supposed to be shit. Somebody who was deemed this way, looked at, judged this way. Was looked at in terms of hoped, thought to fail. Doesn't. Succeeds. Makes something of themselves. This could be you. Heavy on this being you. You dealing with someone this way. A lot of Leo energy. It's the third Nipsey Hussle song that's been channeled in these readings. Could be dealing with the Leo in close proximity with a Leo. I feel like you're moving on, you're moving forward, whether you realize it or not, but things don't always go according to plan. Watch what you say. Your intuitively chosen charm was the butterfly, so heavy on the deep transformation. Somebody else got a butterfly too, can't remember who it was, but yeah. Anyway, let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit, guide, spirit, animal, soul, sky, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them at this time. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. I feel like you got other things to do. You got other plans. You can't spend as much time doing something as you used to. You don't want to spend as much time working as you used to. You want your time to be free. Yeah, it is December, so I decided to work with the Akashic Tarot to pull a card to see what the overall energy of your year has been, and I pulled the Four of Roses, Views of the Ego. This is like the third time that I've pulled this card. Out of all the cards in the deck, this is like the third time that I've pulled this card for somebody. I can't remember who I pulled it for twice. I also feel like the same way I keep dropping it. You don't want to admit this about yourself. I feel like you've really been obsessed with yourself this year, only focused on yourself, transforming yourself, transforming your body, learning to love the way you look in the mirror, or this is what you need to have your body expanding, shrinking, going through changes, mind, body, spirit, but heavy on your physical body changing as it changes, or as you go through changes, as you expand, as you become more successful in some regard, as you really level up. You only focusing on yourself. You're focusing a lot less on others. Aries is out here. Aries is staring at me, so you more in your Aries energy than anything this year. Yeah, you're tapped into your Aries energy, Libra. Work through your fears. New Moon and Scorpio is out here for you. Someone else got this card as well. Also, the Architect from the Akashic Tarot is out here in reverse, and this really speaks to things not going according to plan. You know, we're needing to have a backup plan when things don't go according to plan. Needing a plan B. Needing to be okay when things don't go according to plan, because we'll go back to the drawing board. We'll figure it out. That energy, having to be productive, not stay in that energy of, oh shit, shit's not working. The funk that can come with that, you know. I really feel like when it comes to taking time on yourself, with yourself, you really, you rush through it. You don't take your time. You take your time with everyone else, but you don't take your time with you. You rush through things so you can connect with other people, so you can get away from yourself. Stop focusing on yourself, and that's the one thing you're supposed to be focusing on right now. You. Heavy on the devil's pitchfork. The devil, I don't know what that means. When I heard the devil's pitchfork, I'm sure it means something. I'm sure it means something to somebody who's going to hear this. But then I heard the devil's pitchfork, and then there's something about Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn who's really on top of you. It's a lot of this Capricorn energy out here. Whole pictures at the bottom of the deck, needing to know your birth chart, needing to step back, see the bigger picture. You know, you lose sight. You lose sight. You may not have started off thinking about just you, but you lose sight of things, or you make it all about you, or you don't see where the team helps you run things. I feel like you get really delusional. I feel like I feel like there's something about a lot of messages coming to you in your dream state. I feel like there was a lot of success in using your spiritual gifts and using your creative gifts. You need to use them in your daily routine, your daily life. Sixth house being out here. I feel like this is also going to make you healthier. Some of you are real artists, musicians, painters. You know, you are artists, and having to make this more a part of your daily life, or having to, some of you having to do what you love to do for a living. Some of you are psychics for a living. 12th house energy, you know, or need to be, could be, and need to be, need to be using your spiritual abilities, needing to be using your creative gifts in your everyday life, because it's really going to be healing for you and for other people. I feel like you're definitely needing to be doing work that has you in service of others. Your work is not about you, need not be just about you, need not just serve you, has to have a greater purpose. Work through your fears. I really feel like there being fear around new levels, meeting a version of yourself that you've never met before, having a certain level of freedom, have a certain level of power that you never had before, which makes you responsible. No one's there. No one's going to be on your ass. No one's going to give you a pep talk and tell you you got to do harder, you got to do better, you're slacking, you're falling off. You got to be the one who gives this to yourself. You got to be the one who shows up this way. There's a lot of pressure with this. I also really feel like you're in close proximity to an Aries. You're smitten with an Aries. You're thinking about an Aries. You know, an Aries taught you how to take charge, how to lead, how to tap into your Emperor. You may be very grateful for this person, or you need to step into your Emperor energy. Surround yourself with protective energy is out here in reverse. And so I really feel like you have become vulnerable in some regard, or let yourself down in some regard, or you are not as able to protect yourself as you think you are, not as equipped to protect yourself as you think you are. You know, this is that thinking that you big, bad, and tough, you big and bad, and not actually being. You could go use a self-defense course. You could use more training. You could go to the gun range. Something of that nature. You could stand to pray more. You could stand to do your protective work, more of your protective work. Mountains. Stand your ground at the bottom of the deck. Again, Learning how to strengthen yourself, protect yourself. You are good enough. Full moon and Virgos out here at the bottom of the deck. I also really feel like some of you are tired of showing up in your daily routine, taking care of people. Like the way that I tapped into this energy over here. Y'all are over it. Some of you are like, I want to live for me. I want to do things for me. Some of you, this is not about you not wanting to work in a field where you are of service to others or help others somehow, but you really run yourself down when you don't find balance, Libra. You rule balance. You run yourself down when you're giving too much to other people. I really feel like something about poison. There's something about poison. You watching what you eat. What you're eating is poison. What you're eating is poison. Or really cutting out eating junk has been good to you. Something about this energy. There being competition in your mind. There being competition. You think you're comparing yourself to others. There being a constant battle with the same people who are supposed to be on the same page as you. This King of Cups popped out, went back in. A lot of conflict. A lot of conflict because of only seeing yourself or being selfish, you know? Right, Three of Swords. I just feel like you don't know where people want to stab you in the back somehow, Libra. This is your energy. People want to penetrate you, want to stab you in the back, want to hurt you. So you need to protect yourself from people who want to have sex with you. Protect yourself from wanting to have sex with everybody else. I feel like you're selfish. I feel like your thoughts are poison. Your actions are poison. Like this is the forbidden fruit. Don't fucking touch it. You know it's forbidden. Don't touch it. Don't let your ego rule you. Don't think of yourself. There's a lot of people that you have to think of. You can't just give in to temptation. I really feel like you don't feel protected. You think that people want to hurt you. They want to attack you. You're under attack. You're right. People do. You know this already. I feel like you focus do more worrying about it than anything. More worrying than taking action. I just feel like watch your thoughts. Watch what you're manifesting. Watch the heavy-ass energy that you're tapping into. Really counteract those thoughts with powerful, positive ones. Work through your fears is the biggest thing. I feel like someone is over your energy quickly. They cut the conversation short. Page of Wands out here in reverse. Someone thinks that you're really immature. You play too many games. You're too busy having fun. Work through your fears of, heavy on the fear of missing out. There being fear of missing out. This Page of Wands, this work through your fears with this Page of Wands in reverse feels like fear of missing out. True love is out here. You feel like someone's trying to get in between you and your true love. You out here in love with someone and someone is trying to take that away, or someone is jealous. You feel this. You just feel this. You feel this about somebody. This is the Disney Villains card. This is the Disney Villains deck. In this particular card, she's in disguise, but that's Ursula. So somebody looks or appears to you when you think about them, when you envision them, you envision them being a lot more beautiful than they are, slimmer than they are. There's something about this. Some of you be catfishing. Have you on the catfishing? Are you dealing with a catfish? Someone pretends to look a lot skinnier, the way that they take pictures, or they alter their fucking pics. You alter your fucking pics, Libra, so that people will fucking find you attractive, so that they will want you, they'll be attracted to you. Meanwhile, you're a lot bigger, you're a lot fatter. I don't care what size you are. Hello, big body high priestess. But it is what it is. Some of you are fat fishing. Some of you are fat fishing. That shit not cool. Nah, I don't know why. Somebody gets really offended by this, or they will. When they realize you were lying somehow. Or you really think, in your mind, you remember someone to be a lot slimmer or more beautiful than they actually are these days. But you think that even though you feel that way about them, you still think that they're trying to separate you from your true love somehow. Someone is just really selfish, really immature, doesn't know what they're doing, is ready to self-sabotage because they don't know what it's like to be on their own. They don't know what it's like to take charge, to be in the world as an adult. Someone doesn't know what adulting looks like, and they're afraid. And instead of saying that they're afraid, they quickly go to self-sabotaging. Someone does not take care of themselves. Someone is not physically healthy. Someone doesn't recognize who they are in the mirror anymore. Some of you are doing so much work. There's so much healing work being done. So much healing work going on. You don't remember who you are. You're supposed to be healing and you still have lost sight of who you are. I don't know what that means exactly. I feel like an Aries is upset though. The baby is upset. The Aries is upset. It's Luna. The moon goddess is upset. The high priestess is upset. Divine feminine is upset. I feel like some of you are masculine energy, masculine Libra. You just wanna, you just wanna knock them down one by one. You just wanna knock them down, line them up, and knock them down. Different women, all different types. Might knock up a few. What the fuck? Or you have. Just feel like you get around. Somebody gets around, and you dealing with this. Someone like this. Somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Someone gets around. Someone is still working through, trying to balance out their fears about their partner being faithful. In their heart of hearts. In your heart of hearts, you know your partner is not faithful or would not be faithful. This fire sign, this Page of Wands, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries is out here. This Aries, knowing that they would not be loyal to you, or you know, emotionally they can, or they can't show up this way. They just wouldn't commit to you. Someone's really immature. Someone has so much more growing to do and refuses to. Meanwhile, they think that they're more mature than you, or they're older than you, so they think that they're more mature, smarter than you. Man, it's a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like you need to focus on finding harmony, but I also just feel like there's something about physical transformation going on in the body, and what's happening in the mind and in the spirit. What's happening mentally and emotionally and spiritually is not reflecting what's happening physically. It's how people lose a lot of weight and look, you know, look totally different, but still see themselves as the much heavier version of themselves. So, you know, do the work internally as well as externally. I love you. It's your girl, Mercy, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.